Good morning, teacher and classmates. Today we're going to present something about the geography of China.
China has great physical diversity. The east and south of the country consist of fertile lowlands and foothills, and is the location of most of China's agriculture output and human population. The west and north of the country is dominated by sunken basins, such as the Gobi and the Taklamakan, rolling plateaus and towering massifs. It contains part of the highest tableland on Earth, the Tibetan Plateau, and has much lower cultural potential and population. The People's Republic of China has an area of about 9,600,000 square kilometers.
The exact land area is sometimes challenged by border disputes, most notably about Taiwan, Akasi Ching, the Trans-Karakoram Tract, and South Tibet. The area of the People's Republic of China is about 5,600,000 square kilometers. The People's Republic of China is either the third or fourth largest country in the world. China is smaller than Russia, Canada, and larger than Brazil. The world's tallest mountains, the Himalayas, Karakoram, Parisum, and Tian Shan divide China from South and Central Asia. 11 of the 17 tallest mountain peaks are located in China's western borders. They include world's tallest peak, the Mount Everest, in the Himalayas on the border with Nepal, on the world's second peak, K2, on the border with Pakistan. From these towering heights in west, the land descends in steps like a terrace. North of Himalayas and east of Karakoram Buddhism is the vast Tibetan Plateau, the largest of the highest plateaux in all the world, also known as Roof of the World. The plateau has an average elevation of 4,000 meters above sea level and covers an area of 2.5 million square kilometers, or about one-fifth of China's land mass. In north of the plateau is hemmed in by Kolo Mountains, which extends eastward from the intersection of Parsum, Karakoram, and Tian Shan. Besides Mount Everest and K2, the other 9 of the world's 70 tallest peaks on China's western borders are Lhotse, Makalu, Cheongnu, Yianchun of the Himalayas on the border with Nepal. The tallest peak in entire China is the Shishapangma of the Tibetan Himalayas in Nailan County of Tibet Autonomous Region. The topography of China has been divided by the government into five homogeneous physical marker regions, namely Eastern China, Xinjiang Mongolia, and the Tibetan Highlands. It is diverse with snow-capped mountains, deep river valleys, broad basins, high plateaus, rolling plains, tracer hills, sandy dunes, craggy carrats, volcanic calderas, low latitude, glaciers, and other landforms presenting myriad variation. In general, the land is high. The country's rock terrain presents problems for the construction of overland transportation infrastructure and requires extensive terracing to sustain agriculture, but is conducive to development of forestry, mineral and hydropower resources, and tourism.
west of the Tibetan Plateau, deeply faulted mountains fan out toward the Sichuan Basin, which is ringed by mountains with 1,000 to 3,000 meters elevation. The floor of the basin has an average elevation of 500 meters and is home to one of the most densely farmed and populated regions of China. The Sichuan Basin is capped in the north by the eastward continuation of the Yunlin Range, the Qinling and the Dabashan. The Qinling and Dabashan Range form a major north-south divide across China proper. Beijing, situated on the north tip of the North China Plain, is shielded by the intersection of Taihan and Yan Mountains. Further north and the deer grasslands of the Inner Mongolian Plateau, traditionally home to pastoralists. To the south are agricultural regions, traditionally home to the sedentary population. The Great Wall of China has built in the mountains across the mountains that mark the southern edge of the Inner Mongolian Plateau. The Ming era walls run over 2,000 kilometers, 1,200 miles, east to west from Shanhaoyan on the Boai coast to the Hexe corridor in Gansu.
South of the Yangtze, the landscape is more rugged, like Shaanxi province to the north. Hunan and Liangxi each have a provincial core in a river basin that is surrounded by mountains. The wall in range separates Huzhou from Hunan. The Luxao and Jihan divide Hunan from Jiangxi, which is separated from Fujian by the Wubi Mountain. The southern coastal province, China, Fujian, and Guangdong have rugged coasts with pockets of lowland and mountainous interior. The Nanling and East-West Mountain range across northern Guangdong, south of Hunan and Jiangxi from Guangdong. Xinjiang, Mongolia. Northeast of the Tibetan Plateau, between the northern slope of Kunlun and southern slope of Tian Shan is the best terrain basin of China, which contains the Taklamakan. East of the Tibetan Plateau, the Playful Mountains fan out toward the Shuang Basin, which is ringed by mountains with 1,000 and 3,000 elevation. The floor of the basin has an average elevation of 500 meters and is home to one of the most densely farmed and populated regions of China. The situation, the Shuang Basin is capped in the north by the eastward continuation of the Kunlun Range.
Thank you for your turn.